Antoine Semenyo proving again today for Bournemouth why Manchester United are all in, and we are saying all in, with more positive talks being the breaking news this afternoon, everybody. Manchester United leading the race as we reported last night and this morning, and this afternoon an even bigger update as well, with more talks held personally with Antoine Semenyo. Manchester United putting across their project to the forward at Bournemouth, and it is all... well, it's all go. It's full steam ahead. Semenyo to Manchester United here. There is a real chance here from these talks. Again, we'll bring you up to date with everything that's gone through today. All of the updates on Manchester United's hunt for the Ghanaian forward. We'll bring you an update on Bruno Fernandes. Some interesting news on Jadon Sancho as well. And then after all of that, we're just going to sit here and watch Spurs draw with Liverpool. Hopefully. Because so far today we've had rival watch between Chelsea and Newcastle. That worked out perfectly for Manchester United. Of course, obviously, Chelsea dropping points. Newcastle not gaining ground on us at all. It's opening up again for United. It's a tough game tomorrow, though. We'll touch on some of the game as well and who might actually be featuring for Manchester United. Which academy players have now been put forward into Manchester United's first team squad because of the lack of numbers. We'll tell you about that in this show today here as well, this evening. Hello, everyone. This is FUTV United TV. I'm Adam. Welcome along to your evening content here on a Saturday night. We're getting a little bit excited. We're getting ahead of ourselves, but I don't care. If Antoine Semenyo signs for Manchester United, United will be in Europe next season. Yeah, I said it straight away. Top of the show. That is my prediction. Again, today showing in a game that had nothing in it. Antoine Semenyo, the leading light for Bournemouth. Without him, I don't know where this team goes. They have got good players all around, but without their talisman, without that powerhouse that is Semenyo, they are nothing. If he signs for Manchester United, which it looks like he is going to, going off these reports, it will give us that extra firepower and clout that we are going to need, because, let's be honest, the midfield probably isn't going to be good enough to carry Man United. So we're going to have to score more goals than the opposition. No, it sounds stupid, doesn't it? I know I'm just getting a little bit giddy with everything while bringing you the news. I'm just trying to add a little bit of entertainment at Christmas time for everybody. That's all. But the news is from Graham Bailey. Manchester United, I'll read it out right now, actually. Manchester United have presented their club vision to Antoine Semenyo representatives in positive discussions, paving the way for a potential January transfer to Old Trafford. Of course, we have already spoken about a report saying that Manchester United have agreed personal terms with Antoine Semenyo. Romano confirming, obviously, last night that Manchester United have made calls to Bournemouth on the deal and have said, according to other sources, that they are prepared to bid the 60 million up front plus the 5 million in add-ons. Obviously, the 60 million will be structured, but that's the guaranteed payment. 60 million in the first week and a half of January to make this transfer happen. It is moving forward and moving forward fast. You may think, well, we're still 2 weeks away here, nearly enough, from the transfer window opening. Well, it is about 10 days now, 10, 11 days until the transfer window opens. Less than 2 weeks, and United already doing the groundwork. Why? Well, because we've got 10 days in January to make this happen. And if Manchester United can convince Bournemouth that they're going to bid as soon as the window opens and give them even more time to find a replacement, then it benefits not just the player, not just United, but Bournemouth also. So work going on now. This would have to be going on now for us to get anywhere near excited about this actually happening or any potential of this transfer happening. United are doing what's necessary to get this deal done. They're pleasing the player, they're pleasing Bournemouth, and obviously they are trying to back Ruben Amorim. There are more stories out today that Ineos, the setup, the management team, everyone at the football club want to give Ruben a full squad before proper judgment. They're looking back on previous employments from some different ownerships or some different management groups with different managers and using that as a guide to say, well, we need to give Ruben Amorim at least the squad to judge him. We cannot let him work with what he's got. So this means that United need to get busy. And United are looking likely to be busy in January at this rate. And this is now really accelerating forward on the Antoine Semenyo side of things. It is exciting to see Manchester United doing something and being so proactive in going for a player that is going to automatically improve this team. It's massive for Manchester United that we've got a Prem-proven forward who has already got 8 Premier League goals this season now. Already, he is coming to our football club. Yes, you could say, Adam, calm down, it's not done yet. But like Romano said, he's going somewhere. And right now, everybody is falling away in the race to sign Semenyo apart from Manchester United. All the talk is us and getting this deal done. I think as soon as the window opens, United could be ready to go at this rate. Going off the negotiations and where we're at, we know what the guidelines are for this transfer, when it needs to happen, how much it needs to be, the players' side of things. The conversations have been going on in the summer, the versatility of the player for Ruben Amorim's system and what's going forward. Would we have bought him in the summer? Probably yes. It's all working out well for United. But this extra news today about Manchester United now proactively pushing this deal forward and speaking to the player, clearing that up. And remember, the way that United work from the last transfer window this summer, they make sure the player is on board. If he's on board, they're all in. And they really didn't miss out on any of their targets, apart from Baleba, but they left that too late. They tested the water, then walked away. If they know, and they do know, because they spoke to Bournemouth, and it's been made clear, Romano has broke that, obviously, they know that they can get him. If the player's on board, United will go all in. And this is the work that they're doing now. This is what United do. This is how it starts with transfers. And they're getting to work early. We know this has happened before. We did the same thing with Matheus Cunha. Before the window opened, before the season ended, we'd already made that transfer happen. United already got that deal over the line. It's exactly the same setup and structure that we did for Cunha, and now it's happening for Antoine Semenyo. All United need to do is get the deal done as quickly as they possibly can, and maybe even get him in the team before the AFCON players actually return. It would be a huge boost for Manchester United to have that, and then to bring back the powerhouses of Ahmad and Mbeumo on top of that. Can you imagine the buzz when we hit that Arsenal and City game in mid-January? That would be massive, United. So, the interesting thing in this, just to round up on the Semenyo side of things before we go into the other news, is that United don't want to do any business until the second part of the transfer window, that being in sales. But if they bring Antoine Semenyo in, which has to be in, obviously, in the first week and a half of the transfer window, like everyone's reporting, then does that allow United to then move Zirkzee on? Like we said before, Roma, AC Milan jumping in this afternoon as the other club that are definitely looking at Zirkzee. So Roma and AC Milan have Zirkzee as their top target for January. United would sanction a loan move with a obligation. Now that is key in the whole Joshua Zirkzee saga, because if they don't get a fee, they're not going to sell him. So a guaranteed fee for the summer would still work for Manchester United on Zirkzee. So that's where we're at with him. Kobbie Mainoo on that side of things is still open to fighting for his place at Manchester United if no move materialises. This is what's been said and this is what's been spoken about in the news today. But on top of that, it's clear that if he cannot get a loan move, he's open to a permanent move still. In fact, Fabrizio Romano has said recently today, actually, Kobbie Mainoo still wants to leave on loan so he can play regular and develop, improve, then come back to Manchester United. That is his hope. That's what he wants, Kobbie Mainoo. This is what he feels is the right thing in his mind. And obviously today we heard more stories later on that Kobbie Mainoo didn't know about the T-shirt and things like this. It doesn't matter. The T-shirt gate thing is gone. He's still going to have the same problem with Ruben Amorim and Kobbie Mainoo. He's not happy and he wants out. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of the situation with him, just let that one play out and that will deal with itself by the end of January, clearly. If United bring in Semenyo, it doesn't really cover us in terms of Kobbie Mainoo in midfield. It would put a stop to any movement for Manuel Ugarte, but I just don't see Manchester United sanctioning any move for Ugarte while Kobbie Mainoo's future's in the air. And again, all this comes to a head right at the end of the window, because then Manchester United, if we do sign Semenyo, would have an abundance of forwards and wide players. I mean, just for instance, could you imagine Mbeumo and Ahmad on the right and Cunha and Semenyo on the left and then a Benjamin Sesko in the middle if you wanted to play the 3-4-3? Could you imagine a world where you had, for instance, a 4-1-2-3, something like that? In a 4-1-2-3-1, I think it would be, wouldn't it? 4-1... I'm counting up in my head now, but you know what I mean. Where you could actually play wide players like Ahmad and Semenyo, then still have the attacking tens like Mbeumo and Cunha, a Sesko, a Bruno sat in behind as well as one of the midfield, and then still a protection of a back four and obviously one more midfielder in there as well. It's 5 defenders and 5 attackers. 5 out and out absolute ultimate threats going forward. That would be absolutely huge for Manchester United. And I think would be enough to get and clinch that European place at the end of the season. 100% certain on that anyway. But look, it's a long way off. I'm going to come into the comment section right now. But one thing that isn't a long way off is the Semenyo situation. It is really developing into something intriguing now, this, because we are looking like we are moving forwards at a very, very quick pace to get this deal ready and done for the first week of January. And this is the only reason why I'm getting excited now, because United know that there's a deadline on this and United already know the price. There's no haggling to get through. You've just got to convince the player. And like Romano said last night, it's all on Semenyo to make that choice now and decide where he wants to go. And that's the exciting bit. It really is. And it's intriguing. I don't think I've been this excited about a transfer in January for a long time. Not since the Bruno Fernandes transfer anyway. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing what happens if we do sign him. But obviously we've got to finish it off first and get the deal over the line. Then we will obviously think about getting him in the side somewhere. That's what we've got to do anyway. Anyway, let's get into the comments. Let's get into the chat on this, please, as well. I want your thoughts on it, everybody. Give me your opinions. Where would you play him? We've talked about this before, but the question I want to ask now is, do you feel comfortable with what's been said that we will get the deal done? Are you sticking with us for Rival Watch Liverpool versus Spurs next? There is quite a few of you who are. We're going to continue talking United while watching Liverpool play Spurs. Rival Watch is here, everybody. Get on that poll as well, people. Also, quickly, don't forget as well, in our prediction league, the link in the chat right now is to get into our prediction leaderboard. There is wagers in there that you can make in the sweepstakes. Pick 2 or 6 of the actual the actual predictions there. So certain match events, pick 2 or 6 of them. The link is there in the chat. In fact, just let me quickly show you exactly what it would actually look like. If you are new to this, this is the prediction league as it is right now. So you can see there, you've got to just pick 2 or 6 of these 7 events. Rodgers to score assist, Cunha to score assist, Bruno to score assist. All you have to say is yes or no for either of these. Manchester United and Villa will be level at half-time. Obviously, Villa and Manchester United will score over 3 goals in the game. There'll be more than 4 cards in the game. Benjamin Sesko will score, give an assist. All of that. Put your bets in and then join our leaderboard. Our leaderboard is right there right now. We've got a few more people in. But the important thing in this is you can put your own little wages on it and earn as much as you want out of it, or you can play for free. It is just a sweepstakes and just a different prediction game that we're building on Big Up. So please join that for that. But anyone who does enter this prediction league and this competition this weekend for the Villa game will automatically be entered into a draw, which I will do tomorrow after the game, to win a Manchester United new jacket. It is the latest jacket out at the moment. I'm sick of wearing it because I'm getting too warm, because it is that warm. It's that good a quality. This is yours if you are in the game tomorrow and are the lucky recipient of that draw. But not only that, we have now had it fully confirmed that there is going to be 4 other prize winners in this draw. And you could win something like this, the latest Manchester United training top as well. That is going to go out to 4 different people. You don't have to pick this top. You can pick anything of the same value if you are drawn in that prize draw as one of the winners. Just wanted to keep everybody up to date with that. So get in on the predictions. The prize pot on the pools, by the way, on the sweepstake is over $900 now. So if you want to play the game that way, go for it, everybody. But the prize is there for everyone as well on the side of that. So let's have a bit of fun tomorrow before Christmas in that game versus Villa. Cheer ourselves up if it is going the wrong way. But hopefully it's just adding to the excitement as Man United beat Aston Villa and go forth, because Chelsea drew with Newcastle today. Wishful thinking, I know. And I'm getting way, way ahead of myself. I know. But we carry... It's Semenyo signing for United has got me giddy, and it's nearly Christmas, and I'm a bit of a Christmas geek, so I just get a little bit over the top with things. Glenn is in with a chat, super chat. Thank you, mate. Remember when Liverpool announced Gakpo out of the blue on Boxing Day? It wouldn't surprise me if it happens again. Suddenly another club announce him. Well, we will see. It is. By the way, everyone, you will be getting a new one, not my version of it. Not that exact one, that's mine. So you're not going to get the hot, sweaty version of my top because I've been so warm the last few days. But you will get your own one of that. So please do get involved in it. Honestly, I would love to just give something away to the audience. I'm going to give 5 prizes away, everybody. And you could win on the game as well itself. So could be a bit of a bonanza for you when we actually do the watch along tomorrow. Not long till kick-off in the Spurs game either as well. We're keeping an eye on that, don't forget. But still talking Manchester United right now. I want your comments in the live chat, everybody. Are you thinking that Antoine Semenyo is a red? Where are you at, everybody? Let's get into the comments section on this. I'm going to scroll randomly and just pick a certain point. There's quite a lot of opinions on other stuff going on, actually, which is good. You keep crying about Semenyo and everyone's ignoring you. I'm here for you, bro. Cry louder. Don't know what that means. Sorry. Who's crying? I don't know. It might not be for me. It might not be for me. It might be for somebody else in the chat, but I'm laughing. So if I look like I'm crying while laughing, then I got that completely wrong, but I think it's for someone else in the chat. We'd have to win 8-0 to go fourth. Don't think that's happening. Oh, don't be a sourpuss, Simon. Joint fourth. Come on, mate. Cheer up. Santa's coming this week. You should be happy, mate. I'm only joking. You are right, of course. And United are not going to beat Villa tomorrow. I've already said we're going to lose. But look, you can always dream, can't you? Look, I've got my sensible head on tomorrow completely. And I'm just trying to look ahead. The fact that Chelsea drew with Newcastle gives me hope that United are not completely out of it, even if we have a bad result tomorrow. So that's a good thing. And then obviously tonight, Liverpool are playing. Brighton dropped points again today. Sunderland dropped points again today. Bournemouth dropped points. Anyone who could really gather momentum on United are playing each other or dropping points again. The league is so open. Arsenal are off the top, by the way. It didn't take long, did it? We didn't even get to Christmas, for God's sake. Anyway, Everton could actually take points off Arsenal tonight, and Arsenal could beat Everton and help Manchester United out, because Everton are just behind us, which is why we're doing Rival Watch and continuing shows like this. So, look, United are in and amongst it. And signing someone like Semenyo, if we do, obviously it's an if still, if we do sign someone like Semenyo, then I feel a lot more comfortable and confident that going into the back end of the year, we've got so many match winners in our side and experienced Premier League players that we are going to be a threat for anybody. Can you imagine lining up against the Arsenal and City in the back end of January with that squad? Look, we don't even know what's going to happen with Kobbie Mainoo yet. This might get sorted out. I don't know. Ruben backed him, and obviously Kobbie Mainoo is going to be in the squad for tomorrow. He might play. He might have a stormer. Ruben might switch completely to 4-3-3. You might see Mainoo, Bruno and Semenyo in a midfield, with Semenyo being one of the wider midfielders. It might be a 4-2-3-1. If you're playing at Man United, you always need to remember that you're not always going to be in that side, and there's always going to be a rotation. So let's look at it that way. Honestly, I am really upbeat and excited by the prospect of signing Semenyo. I know we need midfielders. I know a wide attacking player is not ideally what we want right now. We've got an abundance of them, but it could pave the way for Xerxes to go. And I'm sorry, bringing someone like an Ahmad on, or a Semenyo on, or a Cunha on, or an Mbeumo on, I'm a lot more excited about that than bringing on the likes of a Xerxes. You know what I mean? And this gives the chance for Sesko to actually find his feet, because Manchester United score more goals without Sesko starting games. That's facts this season already. So Semenyo could be a number 9. He has played there before. You check out his positions within that Bournemouth side. He has played there. So that's the news. Anyway, moving on to the next story as well. I haven't forgotten about the Tottenham and Liverpool game as well, which we are going to be doing, everybody. But The other news as well on Bruno Fernandes, this was an update from Fabrizio Romano earlier on. Fabrizio Romano basically saying that Bruno Fernandes has a €60 million release clause. However, it cannot be triggered by Premier League clubs. So when someone said the other day that Bruno actually would consider moving to another Premier League club, or maybe it was Arsenal, I think, we're looking at Bruno. It's never going to happen. Bruno's not going to move to a Premier League club. United would rinse anybody anyway, and no one would pay that fee. So Bruno, forget it. He's not going to the Prem. But anyone outside of the Premier League can bid €60 million and take Bruno Fernandes. So you're basically getting 50 plus million for Bruno. That's a guaranteed amount of money that United will get. And obviously, if there's more clubs coming in for him, then a lot can hit that release clause. If someone wants to take him over somebody else, they might have to bid more, and United will go with that. It doesn't have to be the release clause. It just has to be a minimum hit, and United then would have to negotiate. But if someone else came in and said, we're going to give you more than the release clause, then we can fully agree to that. And Bruno will be the one that decides where he goes at the end of the day anyway. So, look, I think there'll be plenty of clubs in for him, and I think it will be more than the release clause for Bruno Fernandes. But even if it is the 50 plus million, it's still good money for a 32-year-old, which Bruno is going to be. And that's progressive. A lot of people will go back to say we should have sold him in the summer. But if Bruno helps Man United go forward this season and actually qualify for Europe, then he's kind of done his job in a way. And United can sell him on, and then we've got European money coming in as well on top. And that probably makes up the difference for Bruno not getting that big money from Saudi. I don't think he'll go Saudi, personally. I don't. I think he'll end up going to a European club, like he said in that interview, Spain or Italy. Obviously, Italy is where he really started his full-on professional career. I think it was Sampdoria, I think it was, actually. So, yeah, Bruno Fernandes, I feel, will make the decision himself. It's up to him. And the club, I don't think, are going to stand in his way. I think the club this summer say, Bruno, you can go. We're moving past this. You're allowed to go. Where do you want to go? We'll negotiate any deal for you. I think that's the stance. I honestly feel like Manchester United have made the decision already. I do. And I think Bruno knows it. I think he does. I think he's just trying to do his best right now, say, with these interviews, just saying, look, I could have gone 2 years in a row and I didn't. I stayed. I think he's going to get the respect he deserves when leaving, Bruno Fernandes. And I hope he does. And I hope the fans give him that as well. I hope they really do give him what he deserves in leaving this football club at the end of the season. So that is my hope. We'll see if it happens. But Romano giving us the update on Bruno Fernandes there as well in terms of where we're at with it. We need midfielders, not Semenyo. Here we go again. Do not get this move. It's really strange. No, it's not. He's a top quality player that we would have bought in the summer. And if you listen to what's been said and come out of the club, you will understand that Manchester United are there for the opportunistic move in January. And they're only going to buy players that they will buy long term. The midfielder they want is not there. If you cannot buy a midfielder because the right player is there, it doesn't mean that you don't buy other positions if the right player comes about. Do you know what I mean? If Jean-Philippe Mateta became available in January, but United needed a midfielder, are you going to say no to Mateta? No, you're not. You're going to go and buy him. It's the right price, it's the right value, the right age, the right profile, the right everything for what Manchester United need. And he is going to improve this football team. The midfielder will come. The midfielder will come in the summer. It will. We don't need a central midfielder now. We already signed Agate. Jokes, I think, in the chat there. Wayne says, no one more secure, so that's secured info. However, your reports are good for me. Feels like the summer window all over again. Let's go, Adam. Can you please give a shout out to my Miss Red Tatum? Is that Tatum Stevenson? We're in Cape Town. So, Miss Reds Tatum Stevenson, shout out for you. And thank you for that, Wayne. Hopefully I said that right. It says Tatum Stevenson. Hopefully I'm right. Please drop another comment in there just to confirm that I am, mate. Sorry if I got that completely wrong and just annihilated that name, but there's your shout out, bud. Anyway, hope you're having a good time over there. 100% Adam says, Gray, where will Semenyo play? I've answered this question so many times. You look at Semenyo and where he's played for Bournemouth. Left and right midfield, left and right attack, 10 and 9. The versatility is clear. You watch Semenyo just against United on Monday night. He was down as left wing. He scored from the right wing. He moves all over. He's hard to pick up. And again today was the leading light for Bournemouth in a really poor performance for them, which is expected from a team that's just played United. Turn up for the big game, drop themselves right back down for the crap game. Always seems to be the bleeding same, doesn't it? The pain in the arse anyway. But, yeah, that's where Semenyo can play. I think he can play on the right of a midfield three. I do. Bruno does this, and Portugal play this way as well. With attacking midfielders. But Semenyo gets up and down that pitch, trust me. You only have to watch this man's work rate, and this is why Ruben wants him. Ruben knows the versatility, and that's why Romano was talking about it last night. Semenyo is a fantastic player, 100%. Sign him, says Leo. By the way, everybody, there is an update on Jadon Sancho just before we get into the rival watch as well. Check this out, yeah. This is an interesting one, intriguing as well. Jadon Sancho has no send-back clause or whatever it's called. In fact, let me just get this up quickly because I want to move on to the other game as well. We're going to be watching that. So, Aston Villa are willing to let Jadon Sancho depart in January. Manchester United have no interest in recalling him. And although the loan deal does... The loan deal... And although the loan deal includes no recall... Right, okay, sorry, got that then. I thought that was right. Includes no recall clause. All parties could agree to a transfer if another club steps in with a suitable offer. So, well, it's a strange one, but only Jadon Sancho could manage this. Only Jadon Sancho could manage 7 clubs in 6 years. That's how crap you are, mate. But that's Jadon Sancho for you. So, Jadon Sancho leaving Manchester United on a permanent deal while agreeing with Aston Villa to release him from the loan because they don't want him either. 75 million for that clown. Oh, my God. That's the status of play right now. And that's where we're at with that deal as well. By the way, everybody, please make sure in this update video that you do like the video. You do subscribe to Forever United TV for all your Manchester United updates as well. And pop your comments in the comments section below, please, everybody. Right. Okay. We are actually on the way in Rival Watch as well right now. It is Spurs against Liverpool. Hopefully, there's quite a few of you still joining us. I'm still going to take all of your comments in and around the actual saga of Bruno Fernandes, Kobbie Mainoo, obviously Antoine Semenyo. Keep them comments coming in, please, everybody, in the chat. Make sure that you do fully get involved in the community. Spark up them conversations. I will jump in as I can here and there, but still answer any questions that come to me. The game has started between Spurs and Liverpool. We're going to watch that while we have our Man United chats. So the Rival Watch is on while updating you on the news. What more could you want? Just watching football as well. I don't know what anyone thinks of the game and where this is going to go tonight anyway. But any questions at all in the chat, I am completely open. So pile in, everybody. Leo is still in the house. Come on, Spurs, he says, a Class 08V as well. Gehan says, this is brilliant. Sancho is in no man's land. No one will sign him. He's a very disrespectful player. Gehan, 100% bang on the money, mate. Jadon Sancho is an absolute muppet. I say it again. How can any player have 7 clubs? This is if he goes in January, that is, and United agree to anything. 7 clubs in 6 years is an absolute disgrace for a player that was signed for 75 million quid. You're supposed to be the leading light. Jadon Sancho is supposed to be that player that takes Manchester United forward. The work that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did in bringing that player in. And now look at him. Now look at this clown. Looking for a football club because yet another Premier League side don't want you. No one in Europe wants to pay your wages, which you think you warrant as well. You absolute muppet. Jadon Sancho, in a nutshell, muppet. Don't like him. You can guess, can't you? But this is going to be interesting to see. This is going to be interesting to see exactly what happens with Jadon Sancho and everything that's going to go down now going forward. So yeah, I feel like now. By the way, we are 2 minutes 30 plus into the game. Let me know what you want to happen in this one. Do you want Spurs to beat Liverpool? Do you want a draw? Are you actually scared of Spurs? Like, can they make a charge at all? Are they a threat to us? Well, you can see the league table up on your screen there. It's always updating. To be honest, I'm not bothered if Spurs beat Liverpool today. I would probably prefer that because I don't like Liverpool anyway. But I do feel like this is a good opportunity again this weekend for United. It's just a shame that we're actually playing Villa. By the way, on Jadon Sancho, he can't play tomorrow against us because obviously he's loaned out. So that's where that situation is anyway. I don't want Bruno to stay if we get Champions League football, says Samuel. Well, that's a decision that Manchester United are going to have to make because Bruno Fernandes might want to stay if Man United get Champions League. Bruno Fernandes could easily still be at Manchester United next season. But then I feel like we would have to then renew his contract because I don't think United would want to let him go for free the year after. Is that the right way to go? A lot of people will definitely say no on that one, won't they? Alexander Isak is on the bench. The teams are up on your screen as well, everybody. So you can see everything that's going on in this game while we're talking as well. Everything is there for you, stats and teams and updated league tables. In fact, let's have a quick nosy at that league table right now. As it stands, the league table so far, everyone played. Man United are down in 8th position because Sunderland have drew and Liverpool are drawing right now. That's your live table. So United, if we beat Villa tomorrow, it's a big if, we go on 29 points level with Chelsea in 4th. But we all know that 5th place is going to be Champions League this season, no. And that's the important thing. United should aim for top 5. That is doable. Chance. Oh, Spurs nearly. They're off to a flyer. Good draw for us with Newcastle. Spurs obviously can't catch us with a win today, so I'm not bothered if Spurs win. But this is how tight it is. Brighton, Sunderland, Chelsea, already dropping points. Palace will probably drop points this evening as well. Everton will probably drop points this evening. If it's Arsenal that drop points, I'm not really bothered. But can you imagine that? Manchester United. If Arsenal lose to Everton tonight, I know I'm going crazy here. I know. Arsenal lose to Everton tonight. Man United beat Villa. Manchester United took themselves right in there. And Manchester United would actually only be, 7 points off Arsenal in second at that point then. It's far cry, I know. And I'm just getting a little bit giddy with myself there, but anything is possible in this league, which is why we're covering all of these games this season. I said it earlier on when we was watching Chelsea versus Newcastle. I actually said that I'm just manifesting the positive vibes on this and trying to manifest Manchester United staying in this hunt. More comments coming in. The disrespect towards the disrespect attitude towards Emery. What do we expect? Sancho can only turn this around himself. Otherwise, that would be the end of his football career. I've already said his career is over. Honestly, the amount of money that Chelsea offered him, I think he should have just taken that at the end of the season. I think he was absolutely stupid not taking that from Chelsea. I cannot understand for the life of me why he didn't go for that and how he thought he actually was warranted more money. Crazy. Come on, Spuds, says Daz. I'm sure that's supposed to mean Spurs. I love that though, mate. Pete's in the chat. He says, Adam, Sancho is a masterclass of how to wreck your football, wreck yourself as a footballer. Whoever is telling him things like he's great, etc., all because they want to keep getting their cash in hand. What a fool. Mate, honestly. Pete, bang on the money. Bang on the money. I do think that Manchester United have seen the error of their ways. Can you now see? Can you now see Manchester United making the same mistake again? That's the thing. Antony, overpriced. Sancho, didn't do the research. Casemiro, paid too much money. Fred, too much money. Like Rasmus Højlund, too much money. We overpaid for so many players. It's a crazy one. It is a crazy one, but I think Manchester United now definitely are in a better position. And just like, for instance, when you look at the Jadon Sancho situation right now, Manchester United just not accepting him back. That's big on its own. This club never used to do that. This club never used to be near at making that kind of decision. It was always, right, let's just take the easy option. Let's just allow him to come back and then we'll just let him go for free. Allow him to come back and train. Them pictures of him in Carrington, they absolutely destroyed me when I seen that. The bomb squad pictures. Jadon Sancho like that in the new Carrington, like giving it all of that. Oh, God, it made me sick. It made me absolutely sick. Anton O'Neill. I'm not... Graham there just talking about that. Was that name? All right, okay. Thanks, Adam, for the shout-out. It's pronounced Tatum. Tatum, right, got you. But spelled Tatum. But thanks. We love and appreciate your channel and the effort you do to bring us die-hard fans into the info. Thank you, sir. I know, absolutely my pleasure, mate. Love comments like that. It is a lot of work and it is a lot of research and looking, reading, answering comments when we're not live or doing shows as well. It's a constant. It's an absolute constant. And I do appreciate comments like that. Super chat in from Brian. Thank you, Brian. We absolutely need Liverpool to beat Spurs today, as Spurs will be our rivals for 5th come the end of the season, that is. Liverpool will be well clear. Will they, though? Will they, though? I think, Brian. I don't want Liverpool to win this game. I'm sorry. A draw I would take. Another tasty little draw. That would be nice. But if Spurs won, not bothered at all, mate. Not bothered at all. I don't think it would matter if Spurs won. If Liverpool won, yeah, it's a different ball game. It's a different ball game. At 10 minutes in here, nothing in it at all. No real chances created by either side. So it's going to be a hard one to sort of judge this one, I think. Spurs are looking definitely up for it. Liverpool, full week off preparation. First time this season, I think they've gone into a game actually at weekend, Liverpool, with that much time off. Obviously out the Carabao Cup being beaten by Palace, so they've had the week off. So let's see what they've got. No Salah to deal with either. And I must admit, like looking at the early stages here, Liverpool look quite shaky, to be honest. Liverpool don't look that good. So, yeah, no, not fully impressed yet. Spurs are Spurs. They'll probably adapt their game to play Liverpool, so they probably look a little bit more solid. In fact, this is the perfect type of game for Thomas Frank because he's not expected to take the game to anyone. He can play defensively like he would at Brentford. And I think it might play into his hands. Try and nick a goal. Looking at the early stages there as well. Interesting how Ekitike is starting the game today. Because, like I said, both teams having a full... Well, Liverpool having a full week off. This would just purely be down to Arne Slot and who he favours starting the game today. So, I think it's going to be telling. I think it is telling that Isak is actually starting on the bench here in Ekitike. I think Ekitike is the better player this season. He has been the better player. Andrew says, I tell you what, Adam, Sancho with the bomb squad at a new Carrington. I bet you he regrets the way he has handled his career, as he will never get back Carrington again. No, just to say goodbye, enjoy your holiday, Jadon. Don't come back. That would be great. That would feel good as well. Hope they would entertain us tonight. 7-7 would do it. 7-7, yeah. Oh, Van Dijk should have scored. Should have scored. Anywhere else but right at the goalkeeper there, and that is in. The pace did everything. Another foul. Like, Spurs are in suicide mode here at the moment. They're playing kamikaze football. 2 needless free kicks given away here by Spurs early doors. Ridiculous. Who is replacing Bruno Fernandes, Adam? Don't say Wharton, Anderson or Baleba because 2 of them don't replace him. Exactly that, Graham. You absolute numpty. What are you talking about, mate? You don't replace Bruno Fernandes. Graham, you absolute clown. What are you talking about? There is no one out there to replace Bruno. And yes, Wharton and Anderson will come in because United, you probably haven't listened to a few of the shows, actually. United need to find a different way of playing without Bruno. And that's where you make the numbers up. Not in bringing a Bruno in. That's just not productive at all. It's counterproductive, actually. Trying to find someone like Bruno is suicide. You need to replace him with 2 or 3 players to fit a system where you're going to get goals from multiple sources and not just him. That's what you do. Come on, Graham. You've got to come up with better comments than that. Looking at a few more of these. I actually wanted to talk about the... Cunha's not even a replacement, mate. It's not, look, Graham's right in terms of asking the question who replaces Bruno, but he knows that that's a ridiculous question because no one replaces Bruno. We've already had this conversation. That's why he's got the response from me he has. He knew it was coming as well. Sancho deserves to be locked in a grey cellar and never be seen again. He'd actually be full of beer if he went down there, mate. So he might be happy. I don't know. Anyway, with the game tomorrow, Jadon Sancho has actually been promoted into Manchester United's first team training. I don't know if that's going to be anything. I think he's just making the numbers up for training sessions for Ruben at that point. I don't think he'll start, but he's a very good player, deserves to be in there. Him and Mantato have dominated Manchester United's under-18 scene on that right-hand side over the last couple of years. And quite rightly so, they've been given a chance in that Manchester United's first team training. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy for Kamasin anyway. Jay Lacey also in there as well. Again, he is getting closer to featuring for Manchester United. He is definitely going to feature soon, I would think, especially with Ahmad and Mbeumo both now at AFCON. So, yeah, it's going to be another bench appearance for Shea Lacey tomorrow, guaranteed. Will he get on? Might not get on, but still, it'd be good to see him there. And even if he gets a few minutes, it would be good to see Shea Lacey get on the pitch for United. I don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow, though. But it all depends on which way Ruben plays. Like, is he going to play the 4-3-3? Is he going to go forward at the back again, play a different type of system? Liverpool coming forward here. Oh, poor pass from Szoboszlai. Should have done better with that. Will be a way better team without Bruno. The best teams are teams, not individuals. It just proves why we've been mid-table for all these years since we got Bruno, but we haven't since we've got Bruno. Look, in terms of like Graham questioning me on who replaces Bruno, our debate, mine and Graham's disagreement on Bruno Fernandes is on finding a Bruno Fernandes. There is none. And no Wharton and Elliot Anderson and Carlos Baleba are not the same player. They never will be. They haven't got the capabilities of playing like Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes isn't a problem for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes is a problem for the managers that have had him because he is that good and they've not known how to best fit him into Manchester United's side. That's the problem you've got with Bruno Fernandes. It's not the player. It's what he brings and fitting him into a certain system. And when he's aging, obviously Bruno Fernandes is going to be brought up in conversations as a problem because we can't really be relying on a 32-year-old to score all our goals and create all our chances week in, week out. You need to be seeing a team play better and actually see Bruno Fernandes out of the side, even if he was off on the bench at certain occasions. But we cannot afford to leave Bruno Fernandes out at the moment. That's the thing. And Man United is actually, I think, with Bruno Fernandes in the side, has been a better Manchester United. It's just a bad time for this football club. Super chat in from Kevin says, hi Adam, I'm a long life United fan, being diagnosed with incurable stage 4 prostate cancer. I've booked Red Cafe match day hospitality on my 65th birthday, 2nd of May 2026. I'll look out for you and say hello. Mate, no, I'll do one better than that, Kev. I will come and meet you before the game. You don't have to find me, mate. That is shocking news. And it's honestly, it just brings everything home. I hate news like that, mate. And I feel for you, buddy. I will come and find you, mate. And we will have a drink. We will do whatever you want to do, mate. So please stay in touch, Kev. Even if you want to just send me an email or a DM on Twitter, on whichever page we're on, if it's my Instagram DMs or anything, or any social media, or just an email, all of my information is in the description on the video, Kev, mate. Honestly, that's just such crap news, mate. I feel really sorry for you and your family. Hope everyone is okay, mate. And a horrible time of year for that to actually happen. And for you to send a super chat to tell us that, mate. Honestly, I will be there. I will be there, mate. I will make sure I'm there. And I'll come and meet you. So please do stay in touch, mate. Keep us updated on everything. And I'll see you at Old Trafford before the game, mate. Plenty of time before the game. Sorry about that, Kev. Honestly, hate news like that. Silverback in has just renewed his membership. He's just become a 12-month member. Love the community and the channel, Adam. Legend, bro. Thank you very much, mate. Things like Kev's news there is what this channel is about. Sometimes football doesn't matter. Sometimes football is just a side act to a community coming together and having a conversation, and somewhere someone can come in like Kevin, just post a comment like that and get the reaction that I can see he's got there from the FUTV community. We are strong, and I still believe are the strongest on YouTube, honestly. And you know what? Even when there's not many of us in the chats, when we don't have massive numbers all the time, I still love talking to everybody. And I couldn't get through my day without having my live shows, because I need you as much as you need me. So I don't think I could get through my day without having the FUTV community with me. It's just part of life now. It's just what we've come to expect, and how we actually live now is with FUTV. It's the FUTV family, isn't it? And we're here for everyone in the community as well. So again, just seeing the amount of love there that Kev has got from everybody in the chats, it is big enough. Has made my night there with the reaction from everybody. Adam, I'd like to see footage of you and Kevin having a drink together, mate. I can do that. I can do that. Lonan says, 100% Adam, mate. It's all fun and games until real life happens. 100%, mate. Dead right, Lonan, on that one. And Lonan's a Liverpool fan who comes in every single day. Takes a load of jip from the United fans. Sometimes a bit over the top. Sorry, mate. It's just that rivalry that kicks in sometimes with people. And still happy to come and talk to genuinely nice people. And it is the most important thing, because we've had so many people actually come on the channel and actually say, like, look, just love being in the chat. I've been talking about football sometimes, and I've noticed the chat. I've just carried on talking football, even while noticing this, but no one really gives a toss about what I'm actually saying. And it's like, it was just like, okay, everyone's just having their own little conversations. Carry on. That's fine with me. I'm totally happy with that. As long as everyone else in the chat is having a ball and enjoying themselves, then I'm completely happy with that. Yeah. Go on, Rodders. Wind him up, mate. Wind him up. Game has not got much in it. First corner of the game so far, 22 minutes in. Remember last time Liverpool were playing? It was a really bad first half against Leeds. And then I left it at half-time. I thought, I'm not really bothered about this now. We've done so much in the day. I'll leave you all to it. It was a horrible, horrible game. And then second half, my God, 6-goal thriller. Turned off at the right time. So, yeah, even if this game looks a bit dull, I'm definitely not turning it off anyway. I got a feeling that this could explode, this game. But I also have a feeling that if Liverpool scored his first goal, game over. Game over. Michael there says, Kevin, sending love and support from Cleveland, Ohio. None of us are guaranteed another day, mates. Live every day to the fullest. Smack on, bang on, mate. Well said. Well said, Michael. Stop bringing up the past. Lorna, you were the one who probably wasn't listening to me, mate, and starting this mad, random Liverpool conversation, winding everyone up. Just don't quit at half time, Adam, because you know what happened last time. Yeah. Look, Lonan, I tried to play that Leeds game down, mate. I did. I tried to play it down like it was just going to go down into something of nothing. And it was yours lot. It was you lot who blew it, not us. It's not our fault. Liverpool struggling in the final third here at the moment. Nothing connecting. I expect Spurs to get tired and Liverpool to create chances towards the end of the game. But Spurs' intensity at the back and how physical their being is definitely affecting Liverpool's flow. Ekitike has been bounced off so many different shoulders so far in this game. And of course, Florian Wirtz is just struggling again to get into it. Dare I say it, Spurs are trying to bully Liverpool a little bit physically in this game so far. That's how I'm looking at it anyway. Don't forget, everybody, have you got your predictions in? Have you joined our leaderboard on the Big Up predictions for the Villa game tomorrow? We're going to have a right ball tomorrow. Me in the studio, James is in with us again tomorrow as well. We're going to be wearing our Santa hats tomorrow. It's all Christmas themed tomorrow, celebrating United's win against Villa. And I'll be giving away 5 different prizes. Anyway, by the way, everybody, what do you reckon to the new Man United training top? I like it. Do you know what? I think United and Adidas have nailed it recently with the kits, but the training kits are absolutely awesome. Honestly, there's so many. There's okay jerseys they've sent me. By the way, anybody who wants the actual jacket that I was talking about, oh, for God's sake, Adam. Sorry, hang on a minute. I'm just going to put it on the hanger so it's actually easier. I'm going to double this up here now so everyone can actually see it. Lonan, look away now, mate. You might not want this. But by the way, Lonan, if you wanted to enter, mate, and get yourself a Liverpool top, they're on the website, mate. So you can get whatever you want, pal. So if you want to enter, or if there's any opposition fans in the chat that are not just United fans, then get onto our prediction league, join the leaderboard. The website is for every team across the world, not just United. I'm obviously showing United because that's what I would wear. But that's the new jacket, the latest jacket at Manchester United. I've been wearing it all week. Honestly, it's one of the better ones. You would have seen Ruben Amorim wearing this quite a lot, but the actual training top, and the training tops do come with shorts if you want them. So full training kits are available as well. And the tracksuits and windbreakers, any of that stuff, boom, go for it, people. You can buy it yourselves at discounted prices. Don't forget, if you use my... Oh, it's got to be... What are you doing, Moane? Anywhere else but right at Allison, you absolute numpty. How he's missed. That is a must score. Free header, whole goal to aim at, and he gets 0 power on it. Striker's got to do better there. Come on. Liverpool should be 1-0 down. Spurs still coming forward. So use the link for OK Jerseys in the description. And, of course, make sure that you use promo code on checkout of Adam. If you wanted to buy your own gear now, that's fine. Don't forget, I'm still giving away 5 different pieces tomorrow on the watch-along after the game is finished, going off a random draw off the amount of people that are in our prediction league. So if you are in the league, for instance, let's just have a quick nosy at this now while we're at it. Let's just change our screen around again a little bit and just bring up the prediction league. Okay, going to have a little nosy to see who's actually in. My predictions are in. I've made mine. So far, we have got... There's only 14 people in. Seriously? These 14 people are going to absolutely rinse the prize draw. Get in now, people, with your predictions. Get going. All it is a simple click on that link in the live chat or in the description at the top on the prediction league and get picking out of them 7 match events. Get involved and be in with a chance of winning. Sorry, my screen went on a bit of a flicker there. Sorting out some... actually off in the old studio. Let's get some more reaction. I mean, what do we reckon tomorrow, everybody? We're going to be doing the morning show, of course, here on Forever United TV. So 8 o'clock tomorrow, we will be live with all the updates. In that live show tomorrow, we'll have the embargoed version of Ruben's press conference. So off of the way Ruben handled all of the Kobe Mainoo news yesterday, which he did very well with, we're going to hear the rest of that, see if anyone really went down and quizzed Ruben Amorim. Let's see. John D says, I trust Adam, but I had to check the league table. It's mad that Arsenal are not top. It seems like only yesterday people were saying Arsenal had already won the league. They've bottled it already, mate. They've bottled it. Greg's going 2-0 United tomorrow. I love the positivity. Gray's going 2-1 United tomorrow. Stu, I thought you said we were going to lose. I can't go back on what I said. I would love United to win, but I'm a realist. I think Villa will nick it tomorrow 2-1 because they're just so good at the moment. And Kaz was saying it to me before as well. I'm not counting out the fact that Manchester United turn up against the better teams and Villa are the best in the league at the moment. I've just seen Xavi Simons there go right down the back of Van Dijk's. That's a red card. He's gone right down the back of his calf there, studs up and been given a yellow. That should be checked. It's above the ankle and it needs to be checked, this. Are they actually checking it? Oh, they are. It looked nasty, that. Yeah, I seen that there and I was wondering why I didn't see a VAR come up on my screen. He's gone above the ankle, right down his calf from behind. That looks deliberate to me. And Simmons has been crap this season. And do you know what? He probably deserves this. They have to look at this by the rule book. They have to. I would be amazed if this wasn't checked by the referee today. Has to be checked. Yep, he's checking it. Simons is going off here. I can guarantee it. What an absolute idiot. Who makes a decision like that? When Van Dijk's going away from the danger, Simons just comes in behind him. Oh, you absolute idiot. What is wrong with players these days, honestly? I mean, it's not like full force or anything, but scraping your studs down the back of someone's calf, Achilles, like that, that's malicious. That is a red card. And he's absolutely blown this game here for Spurs now. You absolute crazy man. Here comes the announcement from the referee. There we go. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. There goes the yellow card. Red card for Xavi Simons. Down to 10 men, Tottenham, and that's the game gone. Graham saying, do I really think Bruno will be let go? Yes, mate. 100%. Have you not been listening this week, Graham? Man United will let Bruno Fernandes go. And they're looking to completely overhaul the entire midfield. Every single journalist has been reporting it, mate. Come on. Yes, they would allow him to leave. Especially if there's 1 year left on his contract, which there is, and this is the last time they can get any money out of him, and they won't give him a new contract, which Bruno would not sign anyway. And after what he said over the previous few years, do you think he's really got any loyalty to Manchester United? Bruno will leave if the price comes in this summer. It's quite straightforward. I do think that they will let him go. I think there's a better chance that Casemiro stays than Bruno Fernandes. How crazy is that? I do. Because Casemiro has got zero value to Manchester United right now. And he can still do a job for us. Bruno Fernandes is valuable. And if United want to change everything and change it all up, then they're going to have to sell Bruno Fernandes this summer. Otherwise, accept that he's going to leave on a free. And that, in my opinion, makes no sense. Because you're keeping him. And then you're looking to bring midfielders in at the price of 200 million plus like we're talking about. And Bruno's still going to play ahead of them. It's false investment. No, I don't think the board would have any problem at all with moving Bruno Fernandes on this summer. If they want to keep him, that's fine, but they have to accept that Bruno Fernandes then is not worth anything value-wise to them. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I'd be surprised if Bruno stays. I think United would sell Bruno Fernandes, though. I do. I really do think that this might be his last year. Mate, that's so sad that he's obviously absolutely blowing out of his ass. For F's sake, man. He's barely touched him. He has, though. He's gone studs down the back of his leg. I thought Garnacho should have been sent off today. I think what you'll get on social media right now, without even looking, you'll have people comparing Garnacho's foul today to the one here that Xavi Simons has just given. Garnacho should have been sent off today for Chelsea. It was the same thing. Studs up above the ankle, and it was deliberate. He seen the player coming. He made the tackle knowing that player was coming. Mohamed Kudus has got the ball here. Is this going to spur Spurs on? Spur the Spurs? I don't know about that. I think Liverpool just need to be patient now. The old Thomas Frank affair, though, as I call it, well and truly over, I feel, for Spurs right now. I mean, looking at the Prem table, if Spurs did lose this game, they'd be on 22, down in 14th place. 14th in the league. With Fulham able to take them as well. By the end of the weekend, Spurs could be as low as 15th in the table. It's not much improvement on 17th from last season coming up to the halfway mark of the season, is it? No. Just looking at the table and who can move now. It's starting to split the table now. I don't know if you've all noticed. Florian Wirtz, save from Vicario. And lucky Ekitike slips on the rebound there as well. Wirtz was looking at his first Prem goal there. Oh, Liverpool, as you can imagine now. Oh, Wirtz through again. In. Off. Corner. Chance. So, Chelsea had a chance to grow the gap between 4th and 5th today, but failed. That draw at Newcastle. They're on 29. Liverpool, if they win today, will be on 29 also. And then it's up to Manchester United. Liverpool, obviously, are going to be favourites to win this game now with them having the man extra. Just opened up for them right now. And I did a video on Adam FC yesterday, actually, talking about Arne Slot pressing the survival button at Liverpool right now and just playing some pragmatic football. Just playing football that gets them by and just sees them move up that table steadily. No swashbuckling, free-flowing football or anything like that. Just some good old-fashioned, solid defensive, 2 banks of 4 and percentage football being played has got them in. Oh, Moani. No, well played. Alisson, he's dropped it. Oh, and then he's made another tackle. You lucky bugger, Alisson. 2 attempts at it there. Spurs had a good chance there. That would have been something if Spurs took the lead. That would have opened up one of them defence versus attack games in the second half. Spurs go in 1-0 up. My prediction, yeah, 3-1 I said. 3-1 to Liverpool I went in this game. This was the 6-3 game last season, wasn't it? Just went absolutely crazy. Sure it was 6-3, wasn't it, last season, this game? Oh, Spurs still in it at the moment. 38 minutes on the clock. Still nothing really clear-cut from Liverpool, apart from that Bert's effort there. Tottenham are defending deep, backs to the wall completely at the moment. No way out. Let's get into the chat again. What are we saying, everybody? Ah, Kevin, again, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Adam, and all the FUTV family for your overwhelming love and support, and we'll look forward to meeting you, and we'll keep you updated. Thank you very much, Kev. Please do, mate, and make sure that you stay in and amongst the community in the chat, mate. Depending who comes in midfield, Casemiro may get a 12-month contract. If he changes system, Agate will play holding mid, like many others being played out of position. I think Agate is gone as well. I actually do believe that Man United are fully prepared to rip up that midfield completely. And there will be a few that leave. There will be a few that go. Keep your thoughts coming in, everybody. What do you reckon to the 8 o'clock kickoffs, by the way? The other games tonight. Everton, I fancy Everton to get something on Arsenal, you know. Is this the weekend when they buckle? Watch this, Arsenal come out and smash Everton now, just as a reaction to them going second. You can feel it coming, can't you? Can. I actually think that... I think, though, that Everton will be well and truly up for this. I think we might be about to see the Arsenal bottle moment creeping in. I don't know, though. Anyone else think differently? Anyone else think that Arsenal are going to turn up against Everton? United lost to 10-man Everton at home. Surely Liverpool can still lose. Yeah, they could do. But I just don't fancy Spurs' confidence. They're crap at home anyway. So, saying that though, here's Pedro Pone. Cross comes in. Oh, and Jet Spence misses it completely. But to be honest, that was drilled in there from Pedro, wasn't it? Good move, good ball from... I think it's Kudus who plays that ball out there, that long diagonal. And Porro's just smashed it. Liverpool susceptible to the odd little breakaway, it would seem. Come on, Spurs. What have you got? Dig in. Dig in. I'll keep a check on all the Man United news as we go through as well. Is anyone watching the darts? I mean, darts, I think lots of people are. Oh, last-ditch defending here. Spurs hanging on. Harrop would have been a gem in that Spurs side. Liverpool have basically a whole team camped on the edge here of Spurs' box. Still no way through, though. Oh, Bergvall here. How has he managed to get that much space? Great block from Bradley there. Stop that cross coming in from Bergvall. Spurs actually look like they're having fun out here at the moment. It's definitely not been full-on one-way traffic. In fact, the chances created, Spurs have actually created just as much as Liverpool. Oh, offside. He's criminal in that position, Kudus. Cannot give the ball away there like that. Good chance here. Muwani was across the other side. Bergvall tries to play it across. Conor Bradley gets across well there. Right, let's have a quick check on news circulating. If there's anything interesting going on. Just that news on Fabrizio Romano on Bruno Fernandes. Bobby Minu's January plan: secure a loan move, get regular minutes to develop and improve, come back to United stronger. Then the midfielders are going to be in Cobbett, and you're not going to get in anyway. More news that I'm probably going to be talking about tomorrow. Ben Jacobs has actually confirmed that Man United and Man City are the front runners for Semenyo there as well. That's what Ben Jacobs has said. A move for Crystal Palace midfielder Adam Wharton to Manchester United next summer remains a real strong possibility. That's come from Jonathan Norcroft of The Times. I'll be talking about that one again in the morning probably. So plenty of stuff going on and plenty of stuff in the news for Manchester United today. It's going to be a interesting summer, as we already knew. But all of a sudden, maybe we are going to be looking at a very, very interesting January. While United retain interest in Carlos Baleba, it is believed Brighton and Hove Albion's plan is not to sell a 21-year-old until 2027. Good luck with that. And though Elliot Anderson would be a superb addition, United face strong competition from rival City there. Wharton, 21, from Wiltshire, 30 miles north of Old Trafford, seriously interests 2 or 3 big clubs, and though contracted to Crystal Palace 2029, a summer move is a distinct possibility. So, a possibility, well, possibility is probably an easy way. We are actually nearly closing in on half time now. It's gone by quite quick. Van Dijk there showing his ripped socks down the back of his calf. Plenty of news anyway, everybody. Plenty of news. Yeah, I cannot see that story of Carlos Baleba realistically waiting until 2027. I don't think so. I'd be absolutely amazed if he didn't move this summer. That is from, obviously, one source as well, Jonathan Norcroft of The Times. Not really the most reliable when it comes to transfer news or what you would say is your go-to transfer guru who you believe in. Don't think that we need to be too concerned about that news anyway. I think it's quite clear that Baleba wants to move to United, and Brighton are not going to waste any time, I don't think, either. I think it works better for them as well. Do you reckon, here's one for you, Lonan, mate. Do you reckon Virgil van Dijk will change his socks at half-time, or is he going to hardcore it for the rest of the game? and just go with his ripped socks. A lot of them are ripping him on their own anyway, aren't they? After the madness of Friday night, it is so good to hear nice and calm, nothing's going on. Madness of Friday night? What does that mean, mate? Is that just because you went out on Mad Friday? Guessing it's not football related, is it? I wouldn't want to go City 115 charges, says Joda. No, it all looks like it is. It's looking very positive for United anyway. I tell you what, though, considering Liverpool in this game here, I've been up against 10 men for the vast majority of the half. To only have 2 attempts in total, not even on target, just 2 attempts in total in the half, definitely shows that Spurs are in this game and are digging in here. I'd be disappointed if I was a Liverpool fan right now that Liverpool haven't created more. Ah, you was DJing, mate. Got you. I forgot about that. I should have guessed within the name, shouldn't I? Andrew says, well, Liverpool will have to improve in the second half despite Spurs down to 10 men if they want their decent form to continue. It has been 2 games, 2 clean sheets. I think the ref is about to blow for half-time here anyway. Spurs can completely reset. Sometimes I feel like teams would just love to play on. They don't need the break at half-time. I think sometimes you come out at half-time, you completely reset, and you sort of lose that concentration for the first part of the half. And then it's game gone, isn't it then? Spurs would want to carry on right now. They wouldn't want to go in at half-time, I don't think, right now. Trying to thread the ball through the eye of a needle at the moment, Liverpool. And way over the allocated 3 minutes of injury time now, yet again. Referee's just giving more. And a corner right at the last knock-ins. Yeah. 3 minutes of added time. We're now 5 minutes into added time. What's going on, ref? Is allowing Liverpool to take this corner. London, thank you for the gifted membership, my friend. I love that. We have nearly 250 likes on the live stream as well, everybody. Get them up, please, everybody. On a taken chance. Ooh. Benton Kerr got right in the way of that Verts effort there. Blow the whistle, referee, for God's sake. 2 minutes over now. Graham, you're forgetting, mate. You're forgetting. What do we need realistically in midfielders? What do we need? And let's not forget, you're ignoring the fact that I responded to you by saying I've got a better chance of seeing Casemiro stay as well. Even though I don't think that would be the right idea. But let's not forget, we are going to buy 3 midfielders. There's going to be 1 lesser. There's going to be 2 main ones. And then you've got the academy players coming through as well, which are probably going to do a similar job to what Kobbie Mainoo was doing this season, which is sit there and be ready to go when Ruben needs them. Obviously, they'll have a better attitude than what Kobbie's got, I'm guessing. So, yeah. No, Bruno Fernandes, let's not forget, Bruno Fernandes is not a central midfielder number 6. Realistically, right now in his old age, he's not a number 8 either. United are looking for a number 8 and a number 6. So why would we buy them players if we were going to keep Bruno Fernandes? It doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't. I think United will buy 3 central midfielders. They've already got a Roscoe coming in. They've already got Coney. They've already got Jimmy Thwaites coming through. So that will be your 4th/5th choice type of midfielder. I do believe that Manchester United will buy. I think we will buy 3 midfielders. And again, like I said, but you ignored it, Graham. I did say that I wouldn't be surprised if Bruno stays. But the club have to accept then that they're losing out on near 60 million quid, which I don't think they will do. I don't. To be honest, Adam, I haven't a clue anymore, sadly. Going to the bar with wifey now. College football, Saturday lunchtimes at York will play the jukebox. Cheers all. Thank you, London. Let us know how it goes on, matey. I'll see you in the morning, mate. Well, Graham, you're calling my bullshit there, mate, because that was my opinion. So again, I would need you to please, Graham, in the fairness of me talking about your points and you ignoring mine, actually accept what I've actually said and come back against my point and stop ignoring it just to drive your own one across. Again, Graham, I'll keep on calling you out on it because you are obviously ignoring it in the chat. But continue on that and what you think your opinion is instead of maybe like debating it properly. Come on, man. I'm giving you an olive branch here to come back into it a little bit, but you keep failing. Just seeing the highlights pop up on my screen now of that Arsenal Villa game. Oh, and that's what we're up against tomorrow. Oh. Don't know. Suppose in terms of the midfield, actually, in terms of letting midfielders go, Manchester United are about to let Kobbie Mainoo go by the looks of it without bringing one in. And that is complete and utter suicide. But let's not forget what we've got. If Ruben changes his system, and no one's even said this in the whole debate yet, and like I've brought up several times, if he goes 4-3-3, you don't necessarily need central midfielders to play a 4-3-3. You need players that are a bit versatile. You need one out-and-out 6 in there, and then the other 2 can be different types of midfielders, like a Mason Mount, like a Antoine Semenyo, that type of player. At some point there, even as well, you could possibly, I think, I wouldn't do it, but you know what Ruben's like. And you know what is interesting? It's the quote that came out from the club that they want to back Ruben Amorim, or not necessarily from the club directly, but the report. They want to back Ruben Amorim with a full squad. What does a full squad mean? Him getting exactly what he wants. It's going to be interesting to see what commitment they give to Ruben Amorim come the summer. Those matches that we draw and lost, but should have won or drawn, are going to come back and haunt us if we lose against Villa tomorrow. I don't think so, not necessarily, because everyone's doing the same this season, aren't they? Everyone's losing, everyone's drawing, everyone's winning. No one's really running away with anything. So I think it's the same for everyone, really. I don't think it's going to be that way. Right, what's we got in here? I think we'll win. As you said the other night, we seem to overcome the odds. In terms of overcoming the odds are stacked high against Manchester United when it comes to Villa tomorrow. We have to accept that that is a very, very difficult game. And it's not going to be easy. There's too many players in form for Aston Villa at the moment. That's my big concern. If it was a Villa side away from home that were doing okay, I'd be worried, but feel like we had a chance. But this is a Villa side that are purring at the moment and are firing on all cylinders. United have to play an absolutely exceptional game tomorrow to actually get anything out of Villa. They really do. I'm sorry, Aston Villa isn't that good. A great result, but I'm not afraid of them at all. No, we're not afraid of anyone. But we can go and beat the good teams in this league, and we have done this season already, and we proved that we can compete with everybody. I just think tomorrow is going to be won by players that are in absolute form. Like, I think, like Morgan Rogers, for instance, will sneak a 2-1 win for Villa. I think that's where we're at. And you won't see me overreacting to a loss to Villa if it's a tight game tomorrow. And I'm not going to be jumping on the bandwagon like a lot of people are going in on Ruben Amorim. But you're coming up against a team that can beat anybody. And that's United and Aston Villa. So whichever way the result goes tomorrow, if both teams give a good account of themselves, the result really is, yeah, it's important. But at the same time, it's not everything. And I think Aston Villa tomorrow, I think, will be thinking exactly the same thing. If they lose to Man United, they'll look at that and say, well, United can beat anyone on their day. It's when you draw at home to West Ham and lose to Everton and give up them games and capitulate the way we did against Brentford and Manchester City, that's when you get worried. Losing out tight there when you're performing still and actually in the game, it's a bit different, I think. And you could say that was the case against Everton and West Ham again, but still, at home, against 10 men, you expected to win. At home against West Ham, you expected to win. And we haven't beat West Ham now at home in the last 2 attempts. That's pathetic for Manchester United. We need to be winning them games. We do. Is Daniel Sturridge moonlighting as a waiter at the Dorchester these days? What's he wearing? Honestly, where is a question? Where does Daniel Sturridge rank in punditry for you? I think it was the Liverpool against Inter Milan match. He was doing the punditry on TNT. And I mean, Clarence Seedorf was looking at him as he was trying to explain something. And he was actually referencing the time that he was playing at Liverpool to make his point. And I was like, seriously, man? This guy's talking about bleeding Suarez here. How? He's actually talking about Luis Suarez in the heyday and linking up with him at Liverpool. Oh, my days. God. Oh, by the way, Graham, are you going to the game tomorrow? Are you going to the game? I remember you trying to get a ticket, actually, for it. Let us know if you're going to the game. Too many key players missing tomorrow. Interesting to see what formation he plays. That is exactly where every United fan is at right now. I agree, Adam. When we beat Liverpool, they were going through a bad spell. Trouble is Villa are going through a good spell, but but will it end tomorrow? Come on, United. Sorry about that. I read that wrong there, Andrew. Can United end that run? All good runs have to come to an end. All runs come to an end. I remember the man that said that. Remember him? Baldy's best, Ten Hag. All eras come to an end. Yeah. Souness would have bitten his legs off. What was that about? Someone talking about something else. Those matches that we drew and lost but should have won or drawn are going to come back. Have you said that already? I think. I don't think they are. Don't think they are. I think it's just part of the season, to be honest. You can always go back on that. And if buts and maybes, the dead certs are United didn't win them games, didn't draw them games. And we are already counting the costs before we head into these games. Can't use it against us when we're going into this game and use it as an excuse, I don't think. Oh, God. I still can't believe there's another 2 games to go yet. This evening. The madness that there's 2 8 o'clock games on a Saturday. Ridiculous. I do feel sorry for Crystal Palace. I really do. That is just not on. Sanchez says 4-2, 3-1 for tomorrow. Lamens, Shaw, Leachart, Heaven, Dallo, Mainu, Bruno, Lacey, Cunha, Mount, Sesko. Tell you straight away that won't happen. Definitely not with Lacey. I think he would play Xerxes ahead of Lacey. I think it's probably fair, to be honest, anyway. In terms of Shaw, Leacher and Heaven, maybe Leacher starts. Wasn't great when he came on against Bournemouth, by the way, Lisandro Martinez. All right, against Wolves, yeah, the game was won. But when it was tight and we needed something, I don't think he was fully at it. I don't think against Bournemouth. No, I've got to go and have some tea, mate. Tim, I'm not going to be sticking around for the Arsenal game. I think I'm going to chill and just sit back and watch that one later on. Done 2 games today and then two games, 2 live shows. Live show on Adam FC as well. I think that's enough one day. And Kaz will kill me as well. She won't. She won't. She's happy for me to doing all of these things. Gives her a bit of space. But I would actually like to have some time downstairs chilling out. Maybe put on a Christmas movie. I probably watch the Arsenal game and then go bed, to be honest. Get myself ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be an absolutely epic day for us here on Forever United TV. I'm really excited that we've got a game on a Sunday and not a Monday. Monday Night Football has been pissing me off, man, honestly. God. It's so annoying having to wait so long to watch. Honestly, it's like watching everyone else. Well, you have to wait it out a whole weekend before you play. At least it's not an extra day this weekend anyway, and we get to play on the Sunday. But then straight back to Boxing Day. Well, at least Boxing Day is a... What is Boxing Day, actually? Check my bleeding calendar now. Lose track of all the days at Christmas time. Right, so Boxing Day is Friday night. So, yeah, it's a 5-day turnaround for Man United this week. So, Friday night football. And then we've got a 4-day break before we play on... No, 3-day break before we play on the 30th at home to Wolves as well. So, I'm pretty certain the Boxing Day one's a 8:15 kickoff, is it not? Am I right in thinking 8:15 and then 8 o'clock for the Wolves one on the 30th? That's right, innit? Yeah, Boxing Day is the Friday, isn't it? Is it Friday? Is it Friday? Am I second guessing myself? Yeah, Friday, Boxing Day. And then it's Tuesday. We play Wolves, so we play Friday, Tuesday. So Sunday, Friday, Tuesday. And then we're into the normal weekend then. And we play, I think it's Burnley on the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Don't mind the odd Monday, but every week is a nightmare. It is. It's travel and everything for people. People who are travelling far and wide from all over the place to watch Man United don't need Monday Night Football week in, week out. Adam, I would leave Manu out of the squad for Villa game and teach him a lesson. What do you think, mate? I wouldn't be surprised if Ruben did it. I think he'll put him on the bench, me, and start Agate. I do. I think that's what he'll do. If he's playing a 4-3-3, I would not be surprised if we've seen a back four of Luke Shaw, Heaven, Martinez, and Dalot, or maybe Yoro and Heaven, or Yoro and Martinez. Obviously, we've got no De Ligt and no Maguire. That's not happening. Ruben confirmed that in the press conference. And then your midfield 3, you're probably looking at Bruno, Agate, and Mason Mount. And then your front 3, you could maybe be looking at Sesko, Zirkzee, and Cunha. You could do 4-2-3-1 with that system as well. You could have Agate and Bruno as the 2. You could have Mason Mount just behind Benjamin Sesko. And then you could have... When it cross comes in for Liverpool. Second half is underway, by the way. It's the problem you've got is I don't think he's going to play Shea Lacey straight away. And Joshua Zirkzee isn't really the best for the wide positions. So in a way, really, whichever way you look at it, he could be forced into playing Kobbie Mainoo tomorrow. If Kobbie Mainoo doesn't sort of act on this opportunity, if Kobbie Mainoo is struggling or doesn't actually show any sort of real get up and go tomorrow, then I think the fan base would automatically turn on him anyway. One thing I will say, even though it's minor, Agate does play a better game when he starts. I don't think he does, mate. And I don't think he did when he played and started against City. I thought he was horrible. A lot of people actually thought Agate was all right in that game. I thought he was shocking. In vacating his position constantly and just diving in. Like, I'm all for a press and being aggressive, but he's over the top, that guy. Second half has started off just the way the first half did here, with Liverpool dominating possession. Just no way through early doors. Have a quick check. Will Liverpool win tonight? That's the poll running right now. 52% of you are saying yes. By the way, we're only 35 likes away from hitting that 300 live like mark, people. So, again, get liking that. Getting that like button if you haven't already. Still, with some 47 going on 40 minutes played plus 6 minutes of injury time, Spurs are only behind Liverpool by 1 shot in terms of attempts on target. McAllister's in the box. Oh. Still think Liverpool are odds on here. They will create that one chance. They're just going backwards all the time, though. Virtually trying to run everything. And then he... just not having a good time, is he, old Florian? Not cutting it at all. Anyone actually going to be watching AFCON? Is anyone actually going to be watching it with more interest because of the United players that are in it this time? I don't think Man United have ever been this affected by an AFCON tournament before. Not with the amount of players in serious positions that we're going to be missing anyway. Interesting. Spurs looking quite comfortable, you know. Probably one of Spurs' better performances, this. Shape-wise, better with 10 men. Created better chances with 10 men, you could say, as well. Adam, I heard through the grapevine United want to bring Rashi home. Is it true? No, it's not. Rashi isn't coming home either. The relationship that I know and been told between Ruben and Marcus Rashford died with everything that went wrong last season. He won't be coming back to Man United. Only to come back from his loan spell to maybe finalise another deal away. But all talk at the moment is of Marcus Rashford staying at Barcelona. They're quite happy for him to stay. So that's where we're at the moment. Ooh, just running out of ideas now a little bit, Spurs. This is going to be an anxious 40 minutes now for them. going to be an interesting reaction from Liverpool fans tonight if Arne Slot doesn't get the win. What do you reckon our friend Craig's going to say tonight if Liverpool don't get the win from this against 10-man Spurs, who have one of the worst home records in the Premier League? I'm definitely tempting fate here, aren't I? Ooh. One chance for Jed Spence. That's a foul, ref. Oh my God, how's he not give that? Spurs fans doing their nut in that corner there. I think Liverpool are going to have to let Spurs get hold of the ball here. Try and bring them out a little bit because there's no way through for Liverpool. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes of Diego Leon. To be honest, things will be so different next year. Ranieri's open heart surgery is definitely happening slowly and without... sorry, 1 second. Chance. Oh, they've wasted it again. And without anaesthetic, was said there. Open heart surgery without anaesthetic. Oh. Still. Oh, God. They just cannot get into a position to pull the trigger, Liverpool, in this game. Stop start all the time. Too many passes. Nothing direct. Not enough wide play and not enough crosses into the box. Do you know what? On that one there, Connor says there, it is two bad sides playing here. Liverpool will be very, very disappointed, though, if they don't take advantage of this. I tell you what, the pressure on Arne Slot will be massive if they don't take this opportunity. Still being very aggressive, Liverpool, Spurs here towards Liverpool. Dangerous game when you're already down to 10 men. And Isak down here, rolling around in pain. Yeah. Bentancur followed through there with his kick and gone studs in. Ooh. Oh, that one smarts. I could feel that one from here. I don't think it's going to get pulled up because it's momentum of his foot gone through, but that was definitely a sore one for Isak. Yep. No punishment. Key. Van Dijk's playing as a midfielder right now. That's how far up the pitch Liverpool are. Chance here. Nice move finally. Burts. Oh, one too many passes. Like I said, same every time. That's well played by Spurs, that. Kudus has done well there for him. Keeping hold of the ball. Oh, Romero, that's criminal. That is criminal. One mistake. Verts for space. Isak! 1-0 Liverpool. Captain, Romero has absolutely blown this open. Isak has scored. He's gone down with his head in his hands, though, here. It doesn't look good, this. I don't know if he's jarred something on the way through here. He's not looking happy. Oh, just as I said, Spurs did so well there. This pointless ball from Romero. He's absolutely opened it up. Verts lays it into Isak, who buries it. Absolutely buries it. Let's just watch this tackle here. Oh, yeah, it just looks like Van der Ven's come across. It just looks like he's... Just watch it again. There's nothing there. It's actually a good finish from Isak, that. And I think that's game over. Liverpool punish. Poor Romero there. Kudus, Bergvall did everything they should do when you're down to 10 men. Keep hold of the ball, keep the passes simple, and do nothing stupid. And then it comes to Romero, and he tries to play a Hail Mary right over the top with one man going forward, 4 defenders around him. Gives it away, 1-0 down, plan goes out the window. And that there is the most experienced player on the pitch for Spurs in Romero. Isak is in trouble here, though. It doesn't look good. He's got his head in his shirt here. He's not looking comfortable at all. Adam, in all honesty, if United had spent 450 million and served up this, the media would hang Ruben to dry. Yep, they would. And then they went and scored as soon as we made that comment. Yeah, Mwane was making a run where the ball wasn't on, given away by Romero there. Great time run from Isak. But I think he's got his leg tangled in between Van der Ven's there as he's gone down. Oh, God, that actually looks a little bit sore there. I think his ankle's gone, you know. He's got his legs twisted underneath Van der Ven. This is bittersweet. I think Isak is done. He scored the goal, and that's his last action. He looks like he's about to cry, to be honest. Oh, yeah, he's finished. What of them? Looks like they've got a body bag going on there. Oh, Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong's back. Not seen him for ages. Jeremy Frimpong. I'm guessing ankle ligaments for Isak there. Kev says, going to get ready to go out now, Adam. Looking forward to watch along with you and the FUTV family tomorrow. Cheers, everyone. Have a good one, mate. Have a good one, buddy. Have a great night wherever you're up to, Kev. And I'll see you tomorrow, matey. 1-0 Liverpool. Spurs coming right down the other end. They just don't have that. Even with 11 men, Spurs are struggling in this game, to be honest. Like, thank God Manchester United didn't go and get Mwane. He has struggled to adapt. Thank God United didn't get Xavi Simons. He struggled to adapt. Kudus is inconsistent. Best way to describe him. Can be an absolute world beater on his day, but massively inconsistent. And I don't think there's anyone else that's really got that spark. I mean, James Maddison is a massive miss as well for them. We give Sesko a bit of time, I would say. I get what you're saying. To be honest, though, Ekitike didn't want to come to United, did he? So he didn't pursue it. So the fact that he's brought him off, though, I bet he's kicking himself now. Now there's no actual strike off. No, not brought him off, sorry. But, I mean, in terms of the Isak one, it's just never got started. And it looks like he's finally just about getting started. And now it looks like he's got an ankle ligament problem. Here is Ekitike. Ooh. Is there any chance of Spurs getting a chance in this game? I think that's the question now. Liverpool just cruise control. Spurs had 11 men on the pitch. It'd be a different game, this. Frimpong. Oh, runs it out of play. There's rustiness if ever I've seen it. Ooh, good. Long all day. Tomorrow's going to be even longer. Right, as it is at the moment, I've forgot to check the league table. Let's have a quick look. Liverpool in 5th now. Crystal Palace have been pushed out to 7th. Obviously, they play later against Leeds as well. United in 8th. Liverpool level on points with Chelsea now. Oh, Moane. I was saying something about Moane. Oh, my days. It's off the bar. They did get a chance. Lucky Liverpool. Lucky Liverpool there. Deflection off Moane's shot. Stranded Alisson. And then a shot on Alisson right at him. And Spurs come to life a little bit. But desperate situation for Spurs at the moment is that they are in 13th. Oh, that's painful. That off the bar. Moane shoots off of the knee of Kirkes over Alisson. Off the bar. Van Dijk just stood there looking at it, posing. And no one there for Spurs to follow up with a rebound. I don't even know. I didn't even see the move coming with that there for Spurs as to where it came from. Kirkes in round the back. Oh. Living on the edge here, Spurs now. Trying to play out from the back as well. It's a bit suicidal from Spurs, but look, caution to the wind, maybe. Liverpool did get away with that one there, though. That would have been funny. Brennan Johnson, that's crap. He's fallen off as well, hasn't he? Big time, Brennan Johnson. Don't think anyone's really got better under Thomas Frank, have they, either? Since he's been in. At the moment, going back to what I said before, though, with Liverpool's form, the survival button being pressed by Arne Slot. Ekitike, it's in. Game over, 2-0. Crossing from Frimpong, instant impact. And Ekitike does the job. Gets up higher, wanted it more than a defender. It's tucked into the far corner. 2-0 to Liverpool. Spurs are out of sight. And the inquest can begin again. Lacklustre defending from Spurs. Let's just watch it back again. Frimpong's actually been really progressive since he's come on. He takes Jed Spence to the byline, cuts it back, pops it in, and Romero beaten by Ekitike. That's unforgivable as a centre-back. Ekitike coming in from behind him. Romero is saying that he was fouled. I don't think that's going to be given. The ref didn't give it on pitch, and I don't think... There's two hands in the back. Could they look at this and review it? Romero will claim he was pushed in the back. It looked like two hands, that. VAR, we're going to have a look at this, surely. I'm a tiny little bit behind here, I think, but for me, I think when you have got two hands in the back of a player, yeah, and the ref is going over to look at this. I thought it was strange. Oh, no. Yellow card. Sideline. I don't think they're looking at it. It's 2-0. Been given. I don't understand. I thought they were going to have a look at that. Romero just not strong enough then. That's how they see that. People in the chat were actually saying that it was going over to VAR. Not the case. And Romero got booked as well. Bergvall's going to launch one in here. I don't think this is going to make much of a difference now. Has everybody got their predictions in? Have we got anybody else in on our league yet? How is our leaderboard looking? It's the same. Don't miss out on your chance to win, everybody. Get in there, get involved. Here's a good one to play. At what point, sorry, what minute did the Spurs fans start walking out the stadium? Let's have a quick check on all of the other news as well while we're at it. Game is over. It has been a long day. Gonna rest. Bye, everybody. A good evening to you as well, mates. Have a great night. Whatever you're up to. There's something going on with Sesko. Another sick note. I don't think so. He's back in action now, so I think he needs to step up, definitely. Got to step up now. He's got to take this opportunity that's in front of him now. So, yeah, there's zero excuse for him now, really, with AFCON happening. He's going to get more games, and United are going to need him. Liverpool boosting their goal difference right now as well, which was much needed. I think Arne Slot will be more pleased with 3 wins, 3 clean sheets more than anything. Spurs have just got to watch their own goal difference dwindling down. And when Spurs got off to the flyer at the start of the season, and they were living off that goal difference for months, it's about to be wiped out. Just +2 goal difference now for Spurs. Been interesting because João Paulinho hasn't been playing much recently, that I've seen anyway. I may be mistaken with that, but a bit of a bench player at the moment. I think Thomas Frank's losing this team a little bit. Six wins in 17 matches for the Spurs. 7 defeats, 4 draws. One win in 5 by the looks of it as well. It's worse than that. Like Spurs' home form. Let me check Spurs' home form. I think it's right down there at the bottom. Let's have a butchers. Right, as it is, home form. Wow, 17th in the league, Spurs. So they are literally relegation fodder for home form. That is disastrous. 9 games, 2 wins, -1 goal difference, 8 points at home Spurs have picked up. Away from home, Spurs are third, 14 points. They've won 4 of 8 and lost only 2. +3 goal difference. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Actually, if United beat Villa tomorrow, they are the second best team in the league in away form. That's a mad one, isn't it? Just looking at all of these stats now. To be honest, Man United's home form is pretty crap as well after them last 3 games. No winning 3 for United. They're in 11th for home form. 14 points. Could have been so much better, couldn't it, as well? Liverpool just teeing themselves up at the moment. Oh, Verts, and he still can't do it. And he's offside as well. Oh, great chance for him at the back post there. Yeah, so Spurs sit 17th in home form. Wow, that is bad. Thomas Frank definitely not having the right effects. I think the interesting one here is I think that's now for Bournemouth and Iraola, the super manager that everyone wanted 2 months ago. I think the last time Bournemouth won was in October, I think. They haven't won any games in the last 7. Pretty certain. Let me double check it out on Bournemouth's form, actually, because I think they're the worst, one of the worst runs at the moment. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. They haven't won in 8 Premier League games. The last time that Bournemouth won was on October 26 against Nottingham Forest at home. Wow, 9, 10. They've actually only had 1 win in 10. 1 win in the last 10 in the league, Bournemouth. That is a massive fall. Yikes. Corner to Liverpool. Just over 15 minutes to go in this one. It is looking all done and dusted for Spurs, I'm afraid. By the way, everybody, only 23 likes away from hitting that 100 mark. Get to it if you haven't already. Let's get the stream up to 300 likes. That would be a good total. Michael says, pulling down the shorts must be the worst ever goal celebration. Yeah, that needs looking into. I'm good, Sean. How are you, matey? Adam, when you're in the ground, I always tune in. If you're happy, I say, but I can't bear it when you are peed off with the team. I tune in for the afterglow. Afterglow or after show, mate. Mate, I get frustrated with this team because I know that they're underperforming. I really do. I'm a bad loser, I think. Problem. But United frustrate the hell out of me. Honestly, though, for this season now, like I said, I go with the flow. After West Ham, in terms of how invested I am in this team, just take each game as it comes and deal with it as it happens. That's all I'm going to do now. Cannot get invested in this Man United side. I've given them so much backing and support at the start of the season that I can't continue it. They're going to have to prove to me and to probably so many other Man United fans that they are capable of doing the job now for the rest of this season. Besides Semenyo, then I'm really excited to see what happens from there. That is going to be That'll be big for Man United, that. Oh, what's everyone else up to tonight? Is it just staying in now, or is anyone out for a meal or anything? Smell popcorn downstairs, or corn or something. Smell is filtering up into the studio now. Oh, I got a pause on my stream. We're back again. Liverpool having an afternoon off here now. Spurs look flat. Spurs look knackered. Another shitty press conference coming up for Thomas Frank. At least Florian Wirtz got got his assist anyway, didn't he? Still a flop so far. Richarlison's coming on to save the day for Spurs. I think I'll enjoy watching the Arsenal game later on downstairs. It's going to be tight, that. And Richarlison wins a free kick instantly. Massive impact off the bench. Tell you what, a goal now might make it interesting. Might make Liverpool nervous. Free kick opportunity here for Spurs. Ooh. Tiredness kicking in a little bit. Long, long day. Go. It's a good ball, that. Oh, chance. No. Attacking that ball there. Corner to Spurs. Good chance there for Spurs. That was a great ball in. Honest, Paulinho's got to do better with that header there. He's kind of just tried to head it and miss it. Spurs his first corner of the game as well. And to be fair to him, there's still quite a lot of Spurs fans in the stadium. Sort it out, ref, for God's sake. And oh, it's chance. Chance. Gotta be. It is. Spurs have scored. It's game on. And it's Richarlison, I think. Richarlison looks like he wants to take a piece out of every single Liverpool player on the way out there. Scrambling the box. Spurs not. Liverpool not dealing with a set pieces. Yep. Totally legal goal as well. Liverpool just couldn't get the ball away. And 10-man Spurs have pulled one back. It's not over yet, people. Thomas Frank clinging on to his piece that he played there in bringing Richarlison on the pitch, no doubt. What are they waiting for here now, for God's sake? Oh, my God, the game. Stop delaying things. Just get on with it. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. They make it all about the refs, don't they? All that there, it's given. All they've done now is just taken a load of momentum out of the game and just delayed it and had another 6 or 7 minutes on of injury bleeding time. Stupid. Anyway, Szoboszlai's gone in the book for his no, he was complaining to the referee about something. I don't know what it was, but demonstrating with the ref, and he's in the book now. So what have we got? Bit of a grandstand finish. I'd say there's at least 10 minutes left in this one here with injury time. So Spurs can get another set piece. You just don't know. Are Liverpool going to bottle this? I tell you what. It's going to be outrage if Liverpool blow this against 10 men. Another yellow card. Van der Ven this time. Tempers are starting to fray now, definitely. Tell you what, there were some yellow cards in that Chelsea and Newcastle game earlier on today. Ooh. Good. On that's not even anywhere near a yellow card, that. Just a bit of momentum. Oh, Richarlison's in. What's going on? Oh, my God. What's happened? The screen's just gone back. I was watching the replay of the goal, and Richarlison's clean through. Liverpool are clinging on. What's going on? Oh, Szoboszlai's down. The ref's allowed Spurs to play on. That's an handball as well. That's got to be looked at. Surely that's an handball. His arm's not in a natural position, but he's very close to the ball. Has Curtis Jones just handballed that in the box? Oh, no, it's his head. It's his head. It's come off his head onto his arm. That's not a penalty. Not a penalty. Oh, it looks so like a penalty there then. But it was Curtis Jones who gave the ball away. And Richarlison running through. Blocked by Canate. Oh, my God. Absolute carnage here at the Spurs Stadium late on. It is a corner, though, to Spurs. They scored pretty much from the last one. Are we going to get it again here? This is all going off here. All of a sudden, Liverpool are clinging on. This has got to be a good delivery. Oh, it's crap. It's shocking. Oh, you'd be absolutely livid if you're a Spurs fan right now with that delivery. That was shit. Who was that? Pedro Pone? It was, wasn't it? Oh, Logan, how you feeling, mate? Painful, innit? Ben's going to get a cross in here. Oh, no, he's not. It's a throw-in. Oh. What do you reckon, people? Is there any chance here? Can Spurs do the unthinkable here? Oh, Allison's done his man. He's got his cross in. Oh, Allison's got it. Oh, no, you've not given a free kick there, Szoboszlai. You don't do stupid things like that. Oh, my days. And now Frimpong's going to have to go off because he's got blood. Are they going to allow Spurs to take the free kick without the player on the pitch? Liverpool are flapping here. Oh, Frimpong, that's embarrassing. Get off the pitch, mate. Well, now he's going to have to go off the pitch and not come on for 30 seconds. So it's 10 against 10 for a bit. Here's the most obvious substitute Arne Slot has made all season, Chiesa, in the last few minutes of the game. Liverpool are clinging on here, big time. This is just dragging out. I expect at least 10 minutes of bleeding injury time here now. There's no way that this is going to be anything like normal amounts of injury time here. Frimpong's not a happy man. Well, I won't be happy with that stupid thing over your head, mate, either. "30 seconds off for you, son. Free kick coming." Oh, actually, Frimpong's been substituted off and Chiesa is on. So Frimpong's done. 9 minutes of injury time, as expected. Good amounts of injury time in games. Could this go against Liverpool this time, though? Cross comes in. Laid by Alisson. Good punch. Question will be asked, won't it? Have Liverpool really done enough? If they don't manage to see this one through, that's what everyone's going to be saying. And Liverpool have really shown no real strengths here in this game. They've taken advantage of Spurs being down to 10 men. I think they've only won the game, personally, because Spurs have been down to 10 men. Get the spuds in, Rodders. Come on, you spuds. God, it's all going on, isn't it? Can't believe Liverpool are backs to the wall against 10 men here. Pump it long, baby. Get it up there. Oh, that's in the back. Oh, you absolute idiot. And it's Canate again. The absolute clown. Why are you charging through the back of people, mate? Oh, he's given Spurs a great opportunity here. You don't... Oh, my God. Wow. If I'm a Liverpool fan right now, has Romero been sent off? I think Romero's had another yellow card here. I've not seen this, but I think Spurs are down to 9 men. He has. Romero's been sent off as well now. What an absolute clown. He's kicked out at Canate there, right in front of the referee. For God's sake, man. What is wrong with these players? He's just hailed a load of abuse to the fourth official, Anthony Taylor, as well. He's probably going to get another report on him. So Liverpool are up against 9 men in injury time here now. Good God, what is going on in this game? If Liverpool can't see this through, can you imagine Spurs equalise now with 9 men? It would be epic, wouldn't it? All right, this has got to be something special here, though. If you're going to beat Alisson from, like, what, 30 yards is this? 30, 35 yards? I think this is going to be a cross in it, surely. Oh, straight at Alisson. If he spills that, there's 3 Spurs players honing down on that. Right, that's got to be it now, hasn't it? There's no way that Spurs can even compete with 9 men. Another foul. Like, Spurs are in self-destruct mode here. The yellow card for Bentancur. My God, what's the card count in this game? Let's have a quick look. So, 2 red cards. I think that's now 4 yellow cards. And 2 yellow cards for Liverpool. So we're on 6 yellows and 2 reds in the game so far. Spurs are idiots. Absolute idiots. Spurs would have actually been competitive because Liverpool have been pretty crap in this game. They'd have kept everyone on the pitch. They'd have been all right. Spurs are still coming forward here with 9 men. Oh, my God. They've actually got the ball here. How are Liverpool hanging on against 9 men? Someone explain how this is going the way it's going here. Spurs are finding space in Liverpool's half. And there's a cross coming as well. I can't believe... How are you not seeing this out? Wow. It's funny. Bentancur. Cross comes in. Eddie cleared by Van Dijk. Liverpool are just not clearing their lines. It's scrambling around everywhere. What is going on? Oh, my God. And that one's saved by Alisson. Thomas Frank's going to get off with this here because his team has shown spirit with 10 men and then 9 men. God, man. There's clinging on and then there is clinging on. And this is the latter for Liverpool here right now. Didn't expect this end to the game anyway, but it's given us something to talk about to finish off. What have we got? About 4 minutes of injury time probably left to go here. Spurs coming for out. They're creating chance after chance after chance here. Another cross comes in. Headed clear by Van Dijk. How are Liverpool not getting on? Oh, now they've got one. And now they're clear through. But Florian Wirtz looks like he's treading treacle. No intention of seeing the game out here or seeing the game off by scoring Liverpool. What are they doing? Free kick. Yellow card, another one. 7 yellows, 2 reds in the game now. Madness. What a finish. Still 3 minutes to go here, I reckon, with the added time. And Spurs can just pump this ball forward here. Might as well go for it now. You're going to lose the game anyway. You might as well go and get the draw, aren't you? Put everyone forward. Risk it all. Vicario needs to kick the ball, though, at some point. My God. How are Spurs picking up the second balls? Liverpool's organisation here is dreadful. They're all over the place. Be another chance of a cross coming in here for Spurs. Yep, here we go. Boom, and it comes. Play. Who's got the legs here? Wirtz just... Oh, I think Wirtz pulled an hammy there or something, has it? Oh, he's holding the back of his hamstring there. Not much pace, has he? Andy Robertson's coming on. Time wasting here for Liverpool. The desperate measures that Liverpool are having to go through here to try and see this game off. Oh, my days. So double change for Liverpool. Yeah, Florian Wirtz, I think, has got a tight hammy there. See that. Mero completely lost it with the referee there. Right, come on. This game has dragged on long enough now. We're already over the allocated injury time. I think there's still more to go on top of this. This has to be the longest amount of injury time in one game this season. I think we've had about 15 minutes in total already and still counting. Get on side. You idiot. That's criminal. Like, how are you not on side there? All you're giving there, a Liverpool forward, is just run forward there. I think he's a young academy player, but still, it's unforgivable that. You've given Vicario a chance now to actually pump the ball in to their half. It's just stupid. And it comes. Oh, they're in the box. They're in the box. Oh, and Alisson's punched it away. Oh, and he's blown. He's blown for full time. He's ended Liverpool's misery there. Oh, my God. What a finish. Richarlison's in the book now. What is going on at the end of this game? It's been an absolute mad car crash. I think I make that about 8 yellow cards and 2 red cards. Honest to God, only Spurs could manage to do that the way that they did that. Liverpool clinging on against 9 men. There's a headline for you right there anyway. But that is it. So we are done, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Extra Rival Watch today. That's 2 we've done today. The news will be updated and on as a separate video a little bit later on, everybody. So tune into that for all of your updates that we brought you earlier on. But for now, that is us all finished. Thank you so much, all the super chats, mods, for doing a great job throughout. I'll see you all in the morning. But like I said, the update video is coming later on as well.